Hello and welcome to the second video for the online orientation for the BSN Degree Completion Program at Ameritech College of Healthcare. This video will focus on navigating the LMS. Topics to be discussed in this video will include getting started, essential course materials, course resources, program resources, Week 1, and completing the course. Getting started. We're going to focus here on logging into the LMS, creating a profile, finding access to the email, and finding the BSN Student Resource Center. You can log into the LMS by visiting www.learn.ameritech.edu. You will use your LMS login, the one that you utilized when you were completing your distance education readiness test during the admission process. Once you've logged in, you will pull up your course list by clicking on Courses, which will immediately take you to the home page. What you see when you open up your course homepage is you will identify a toolbar that includes My Profile. You will click on My Profile and follow the prompts and set up your profile. This gives you, the student, an opportunity to share information about yourself and add a professional type picture so that when you're interacting in the classroom with your peers as well as your faculty, you will be connected and they will be able to see and read a little bit about you. Please be sure to share your professional role in nursing, how long you've been in nursing, and any other fun facts that you want to share with your faculty and your peers in this program. The second part in getting started is to look and find what additional resources are available. By hovering over the Resources tab, you can see that there is a Help, a BSN student resource, that is your Student Resource Center, that there are also access directly to your Ameritech email. As you enter the BSN Student Resource Center, you will see a series of tabs. There is a link here to get you into the library. There's an APA style. This is very helpful as you're moving through each course, completing your projects and your assignments. There's also specific nursing courses library guides to further augment the information that you're learning in the course. This is also another way to access your online advisor at ameritech.edu. As you scroll down in the Student Resource Center, you will find two additional areas that are important for you to visit. The first one is a Communications tab, and the Communications is set up as a discussion board, and you have the ability here to review any program level or Ameritech college level communication to the students. As you scroll down a little bit further, you will see Ameritech Weekly, which is actually every month there are updated top 5 articles recommended for reading. Again, just additional resources for you as the student to use. As we move on to the second part of this orientation, we're going to talk about essential course materials. As you can see, there are several essential course materials that are accessible through the home page on every course. Of course, your syllabi is available. It is my recommendation that you print the syllabi and that you plan for the due dates through the entire 7.5 weeks as the course begins. Ebook access is also found in essential course materials, as well as what is a clinical practice experience, wikis, the description of what the wiki is. For all intents and purposes, the wiki is a collaborative site for the students in a particular course to share information. As you are looking at your home page, you can clearly see what essential course materials are available. All courses in the BSN program utilize ebooks with the exception of English 320. If you are enrolled in English 320, this course comes with a hard copy book, which is the current APA style manual. Included also in essential course materials is the service learning contract. Service learning is a program level assignment where it is graded during your final course in the program. However, not to limit a student's volunteerism, this service learning is available in every course, and instructions on what service learning is and what the purpose of this project is are readily available to the student. WIKI assignments are in all nursing courses with the exception of Nursing 420, which is older adult, and Nursing 430, which is capstone. The WIKI assignment is a collaborative, engaging experience for students that affords the students flexibility within the course. There is a rubric that goes along with the WIKI. It is the expectation that during the course, during week 1 through week 7, a student will make 5 updates to that course level WIKI. As the student is making the updates, the student is also looking at what other students have posted on those threads that are pertinent to the course. The student, as they are completing the WIKI updates during week 1 through week 7, all 5 WIKI updates must be completed by week 7. And then as you enter week 8, there is a WIKI summary discussion board. And this WIKI summary has the student present 5 key points of knowledge that were gleaned from the WIKI during this course. Again, WIKIs are collaborative environments for the students to interact and really identify key points that are important to other students, where they might also be those 5 key points that are important to you. As we move away from essential course materials in the course, now we're going to review course level resources: communication, gradebook, class roster, and another location for you to have access to the online advisor link. As you look to the left in your course homepage, you will identify where these course level resources are housed. Getting help is as easy as clicking the email link to the online advisor. Sending a message to your faculty or to a peer in your class can also be done through the class roster. The gradebook, which is found under course grade, is a way for the student to track progression in the course. Program level resources are also available on course home pages. These resources include Turnitin, LIRN, APA tutorials, and a variety of library videos to help improve your scholarly writing. As you locate My Program Resources on the left-hand side of your home page of each course, you can library link, contact the librarian, basics of APA, what's a scholarly reference, how to create links to the content in your online library. As you're looking to add a reference to your discussion board, this is a great resource. So let's start with Turnitin. This gives you all of the information from the login to an understanding of what Turnitin is. Turnitin is a software program that Ameritech College has invested in to help promote students' scholarly writing. The instructions for using it are found here, signing up for it, and your class ID and password are also found here. This is a great tool for students to use to assist with paraphrasing and writing improvement in their writing styles. If you have any questions about Turnitin, again, please reach out to your faculty in the course. The LIRN library, which is the Library Information and Resource Network, is your virtual library that you have access to, which is accessible from My Program Resources on every course homepage. As you access the LIRN library, you will notice a series of tabs. It is very user-friendly. It's point and click. In addition to the general orientation and this orientation of navigating the LMS, the third piece of orientation that you will complete is the LIRN library orientation. That will take you into further discussion of how to effectively use the LIRN library resources. In addition to the LIRN library resources, you also have the ability to reach out to a librarian. This is also done through the tabs, which is librarian contact. You'll be asked to fill out a brief form with your question identified and your preferred communication back. Librarians can utilize video conferencing, conference calls, emails, depending on what the issue is. Again, if you're struggling with doing a research paper and you're looking for current relevant scholarly literature and you're struggling using the databases, you have the ability to reach out and have a librarian assist you with your searches. In addition to program resources, you will also see some quick videos, basics of APA style, scholarly reference, and creating links. These resources from time to time change, so please be sure as you enter a new term to look at your program resources to see what additional videos might be available. The next section in this orientation that we're going to review is week-to-week course navigation. Every week you will see the same format: readings, multimedia, assignments, discussion boards. Please remember that you will only have discussion board posts in nursing courses from week 1 through week 7. When you enter the course and you scroll down, you will see underneath week 1, outcomes, key points, readings, multimedia. It is suggested that as you are preparing for your projects, your assignments, your discussions, that you review all ebook readings and all multimedia resources. During week 1, you will also find a discussion board, Getting to Know You. This is a great discussion board. No grading of points occurs here, but this is your introduction to other students in the course. Hi, I'm Dr. Popovich. I'm so excited that you're part of this course. I live in Ohio, and my background in nursing is trauma and emergency nursing. I'm looking forward to this course. So it doesn't need to be substantive. It's just a hello. Again, discussion boards, for all intents and purposes, in the online learning environment are like being in the classroom. So use it to the fullest. Communicate. Talk to your peers in your class. Discussion boards and weekly course overviews are found near the bottom of each week. In all nursing courses, there is one discussion board, and that discussion board comes between week 1 and week 7. Faculty also post weekly course overviews for students to listen to and provide this area for a question and answer if you are having any questions related to that week's material. So be sure to visit Weekly Course Overview. Assignment submissions, as you can see here, there's always a project overview. Some courses use paper templates. It identifies project part 1. If you click on that, there is a description of what is expected for that assignment. Below the assignment is the rubric that's going to be utilized in grading your submission. Please be sure that you have all correct grammar and spelling and that you're following APA guidelines on all assignments, whether they are an assignment or a project part. This slide shows what the description of a project would entail with outcomes that link back to course and student learning outcomes and what is expected of the student. In addition to the written instructions, there are also very detailed rubrics so that the student can afford the opportunity to review both prior to the submission of any assignment. Discussion boards. Again, they follow in the format where you click on it, it will open, then you will be able to add a post. As you're adding your post, your initial post should be initial post. When you're responding to a peer, it should be peer response 1, peer response 2. A couple of key points with regards to discussion boards. Remember, earlier in this orientation, we talked about the discussion board being your in-class opportunity. So the discussion board post must be a minimum of 250 words. Your initial post is due by Wednesday at 23:59. You are required to have 2 peer responses in the discussion board and include a citation in the post and a reference on that post. It is a minimum requirement that the student is in the discussion board a minimum of 3 days a week. It is very important that you pay attention to the minimum of 3 days a week in class. Again, the discussion boards is the interaction and the engagement of the students with other students and the students with faculty. The discussion board rubric includes points for initial post, points for your 2 peer, points for an in-text reference, points for word minimums, and points for meeting participation guidelines. Discussion boards are worth 40 points a week. The last section that we're going to talk about in navigating the LMS is the completing a course. During week 8, which is really a short week because it's a 7.5-week course, so that week ends Wednesday at 23:59. There is a WIKI summary, there is a portfolio assignment submission, course and faculty evaluations, and since this curriculum has holistic nursing practices, there is a holistic self-care reflection that goes along with each nursing course. So let's talk about the final discussion board, which is a WIKI summary. This WIKI summary should include 5 pieces of knowledge that you have gleaned from your WIKI readings and your WIKI updates through the course. Again, we talked about the rubric for this. This discussion board needs to be posted, 1 post, which is your 5 key points that you learned, by Wednesday at 23:59. Portfolio assignment. Your portfolio assignment is tied to your clinical practice experience projects, which are the projects that link your coursework to the practice setting. As you can see on this slide, each of the nursing courses has a portfolio project where you're collaborating and interviewing or maybe emailing a professional practice leader to gain insight in the current practice in that particular area. Again, the uploading of your portfolio assignment is due by Wednesday, 23:59, during that 8th week of the course. There's also course and faculty survey that the students will fill out. This course and faculty survey takes about 10 minutes, and it is a true evaluation of the pieces of the course, what you liked, what you didn't like, and then it is your review of the faculty looking at their timeliness. Did they provide feedback? Were they engaged in the class? It is essential that you complete these in every course. We do look at the data, and this is how the program gets better. The last piece is the holistic self-care reflection. You'll click on it, and then it will give you a series of 5 questions, and it will ask you about self-care over the last 8 weeks of the course. This concludes the orientation that has focused on navigating the LMS. Please be sure to visit learn.ameritech.edu, pull up your course list, visit RN to BSN orientation, and as you can see, you have completed video 1, which is policy, navigating the LMS, which is what we're doing now. There is one additional video for you to complete, and that is the LIRN library training. After you've completed all 3 videos, click on orientation participation and answer the question. Once you answer the question that you have acknowledged the completion of orientation, you will be given the opportunity to print out a completion certificate. Please take a minute and print your certificate, and that will complete your orientation to Ameritech College of Healthcare's online RN to BSN Degree Completion Program. Thank you so much for your time.